Now that we've gotten accustomed to Quick Serve Manager, we're going to be learning how to create and manage a menu using the menu setup, menu maintenance, and the default type modules. We'll start with creating a menu item, then create modifier categories and modifier items, and then assign the modifiers to a menu item. We are going to create an iced macchiato in the cold category. First, we're going to select cold and add a button. We're going to set the department to beverage and enter the button description. By default, the button description and kitchen description will have the same entry, but you can manually change the kitchen description. The kitchen description will print to the kitchen printer. For this item, we don't need a kitchen printer selected, so we will stay on no kitchen printer. Next, we're going to set the tax rate. If the item is non-taxable, the tax rate is 0. If not, we will use the applicable tax rate. We will show you how to create new tax rates in the Types module section of the video. The unit measure option is used to determine whether you are selling the item by each individual item or by weight. For this beverage, we're going to stay on each. Tax inclusive will make it so that the prices that we enter will be the total price including tax. Discontinued will make the item a discontinued item, making it so that you cannot place an order for it. And add all items to punch card loyalty is for punch card promotions. Next, we'll enter the prices for the item. The menu is easier to navigate if you use Tab to switch between the options. And tap Save. And now we can see our newly created menu item. If we click on it again, we can see everything that we did to it still here. Next, we're going to create modifiers for the iced macchiato that we just made. First, we have to create the Shots Mod modifier category. To do so, I'm going to tap Menu Category, switch to Modifier Category, and tap Add or Edit Category. Confirm. Then we're going to go down to the last empty row and enter the category name. Shots Mod. And enter the order number. The order number is used to sort the items on this list. Next, we're going to tap Save. And we have now successfully created a modifier category. Now we're going to add Shots modifier items to the Shots Mod modifier category, meaning we're going to select the Shots Mod category and add buttons, set the department to beverage, enter the button description, enter the tax rate, and enter the price. Tap Save. We're going to repeat this process and do that again. Add the department, set it to beverage, enter the button description, 2-shot, set the tax rate, and then enter the price. Tap Save. Now I'm going to skip ahead and add a few more modifiers. And now that we've created some new modifiers, we're going to go and assign them to the iced macchiato that we created. we're going to tap Modifier category and switch back to Menu category, tap Cold, and tap the Iced Macchiato button that we made. From there, we're going to tap Modifier Setup. The first thing we're going to want to do is assign the shots modifier. We want to make it so that the user has to select one item from this list before moving on. So we're going to set the pick number to 1. If we wanted to make them select 2 modifiers from this modifier list, then we would select 2. But for this example, we're going to leave it at 1. Doing that makes the shot modifier a forced modifier. Next, we'll want to add the coffee modifier. The coffee modifier we'll want to have as an optional modifier, meaning that you can select as many items from the list as you want, or none at all. To do that, we'll leave the pick number at 0. Next, we're going to tap Save and exit out. And with that, we have created our iced macchiato with assigned modifiers. Menu maintenance is used to maintain existing menu items. It's best used for batch updates. In this module, we're going to change prices and edit menu items. We're going to start by increasing some prices. So we're going to go to the cold category, and we're going to increase the price of all items by 50 cents. We're going to start by tapping all items, making sure that this is set to increase, making sure that this is set to dollar amount instead of percentage, and entering the amount that we're going to change the price by 50 cents. Then we're going to tap change price and tap yes. And you can see here the prices for all items have gone up by 50 cents. You can decrease them by 50 cents by changing the increase to decrease and pressing change price and confirming again. And all the prices are back down to what they were before. We can also increase prices by percentage instead of dollar amount. And if I wanted to increase the price of all items by 10%, I'd put the percentage that I want to change the price with, and then I'd press change price. I confirm. And the prices will have increased by 10%. We can also change prices with selected items. So we'll tap selected items. We're going to change the price of all the iced macchiatos, and we're going to decrease their price by $1.50. So we're going to select all the iced macchiato options by, you can either press Control on the keyboard and click to select multiple items, or you can select the first item that you would want to select, and then you can shift click the end of the list and select all of the items at once. We're going to make sure that the price change is set to selected items. Then we're going to switch increase to decrease, change the percentage amount back to dollar amounts, and decrease the price by $1.50. And we're going to enter that amount here, and then press change price and confirm. And you can see that the iced macchiato prices have all gone down by $1.50. In this module, we are going to create and delete departments, menu categories, menu item sizes. And we're going to create, change, and delete taxes. we're going to start with the departments. We're going to start by tapping Department, selecting the last empty row in the department column, and then we're going to enter a new department name. We're going to make Dessert. Then we're going to select a new row to exit the edit mode, and then we're going to tap Save. Now we're going to delete a department. We're going to select the department that we want to delete. In this case, we'll delete Frozen. We're going to select that, and then we're going to tap Delete. And we're going to press Yes. And now we're going to go to Menu Category, select the last empty row, and enter a new category name. Then we're going to enter the order number and select a new row to exit editing mode and tap Save. To delete a category, we're going to just tap the category that we want to delete, Frozen, and then we're going to tap Delete and tap Yes. For size, we can just click Menu Item Size, tap this button here, and select the category that we want to alter sizes in or create new sizes in. We're going to create a new size in the cold category. We're going to click the last empty row in the size description column, and we're going to enter the new size, 42 ounce. And then we're going to go to the order and put in an order number. Then we're going to tap Save Size. And we've added a new menu size. To delete a size, we're going to pick a different category. We're going to go into the hot category, select the size that we want to delete. We'll delete the 42 ounce in the hot category. And then we are going to tap Delete and tap Yes. Now we're going to create a new tax code, change some taxes, and delete some taxes. To do that, we're going to tap the Tax button. We're going to select the last empty row in the tax code column, enter the new tax code, enter the new tax rate, 9.8, tap a new row, tap Save, and then we're going to change the taxes. This feature changes all menu items tax rates from the current tax rate to the new rate. So we're going to press the drop-down menu under Change Tax, and we're going to select the tax rate that we want to change, which is going to be WA4. This is the tax rate that should already be being used in the menu. Next, we're going to tap here and select the tax rate that I want to change to, which would be the tax rate that we're replacing the current tax rate with. And then we're going to tap Change, and we're going to tap Save. Now we're going to delete a tax code. We're going to select, then we're going to tap Delete and tap Yes. In this lesson, we learned how to create menu and modifier items, assigned modifier categories to menu items through the Menu Setup module, and we learned to create, change, and delete departments, menu categories, menu item sizes, and taxes through the Types module. And we also learned how to change prices and edit menu items through the Menu Maintenance module.